campus. Michael.
Yeah, good evening, guys. The organizers of this event tell me that this was about the Hispanic community in the first state coming together to speak with one voice. Packing the conference center at Delaware Tech, the hundreds of summit attendees discussed a wide variety of topics.
We want to make sure that we guarantee that Latinos have the same opportunities when it comes to housing, transportation, job opportunities, economic development, education.
On education, Delaware Hispanic Commission Chair Javier Torrijos says there's a need for more bilingual and multicultural teachers in classrooms. Immigration and its many facets is also a major issue for this community, like driving privilege cards for undocumented immigrants.
We first have to come together, agree on it, and push our legislators to approve a bill that hopefully we would like to introduce here in 2015 and say, this is something that we think can make a big difference here.
A task force is looking into the idea.
I look forward to hearing where they come out. Because even within the Latino community, there's a range of perspectives in terms of, it's good to make sure that people are driving safely.
Governor Jack Markell, who actually addressed the summit in Spanish, says some people are concerned an ID showing they aren't citizens could be used against them. A Pew Research 2010 estimate shows Delaware has between 25 and 35,000 undocumented immigrants living within its borders. And now to go to a more exact number, 171. That's how many unaccompanied illegal immigrant minors were living in Sussex, actually in Delaware, as of the beginning of October. 3/4 of that 171 are living in Sussex County. Markell says that they're using state services, and he's been pushing for the federal government to foot the bill on that, but that push isn't getting much traction in Washington, D.C. Reporting live in Kent County, I'm Mike Chesney, WBOC News, Dover.
Thank you, Mike. Now, more than just policymakers, this summit was about finding out what matters most to the people who would be impacted.
The organizers of the event, of course, called for politicians and community leaders, but they also say they want to hear from regular folks as well. WBOC's Sussex County Bureau Chief Evan Kozlov joins us now live in Georgetown. Evan, you spoke with a number of people in the Hispanic community about this today.
Yeah, and as with any community, the number of opinions within the Hispanic community is vast, but nonetheless, throughout my conversation, there are certain key themes that kept popping up. It's a real art form. Watching Antonio Perez make a pizza at Caruso's in Georgetown, you might imagine an upbringing in a small Italian village. But alas, he's not, immigrating from Mexico. And although about 40 miles from policy decisions in Dover, I asked him what issues matter most for his community. Family was the most important to him. Second, he said, is job creation.
When a person doesn't work, they can't provide for their family. Sometimes, although they want to work, there are no jobs. When the economy is down, they can't do anything about it.
Colleague Cesar Augusto Hernandez Yoke says the issues go beyond the wallet.
There's the right to obtain a driver's license. I think it's one of the important issues. The other two are healthcare and education.
Meanwhile, at Supermarquense on Ray Street, Rafael Ortiz says it can all be summed up by just one word.
Respect. Respect from one person to another, whether towards young people or towards the adults. That would support the Hispanic community.
Voices of the Hispanic community turning their eyes towards policy. Now, according to the United States Census Bureau, Hispanics make up about 9% of the population here in Delaware, and with the Hispanic population growing faster than the general population, you can be sure that that number is going to increase here in the first state. Sussex County, this is Evan Kozlov for WBOC News in Georgetown.